and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Hi, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Brad, today we're going to talk about self-traction that you can do. It's for your mid-back or low back, and it's do it yourself, easy to do. You just need a couple chairs or a countertop, or you said you used a walker one time, right?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, walker works well if they have one or whatever. But yeah, let's get on it. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to use the backs of these two chairs, and again, I was just talking to Brad. I like this one for thoracic pain or mid-back pain, especially if you're having that type of pain when you take a breath and it hurts when you breathe.
Yep.
This one works really well for that. So you're going to find two chairs. You're going to put your hands on them. You could put maybe towels on here too, I suppose, if you.
Yeah, whatever's comfortable.
So, and you're just going to actually, keep your back very straight. That's when I make sure the hips and the shoulders are lined up and everything's a good straight line.
Yeah.
I'll show from the side too after I'm done. But all you're going to do is you're going to go up kind of on your toes and putting your knees kind of in front. And now I'm taking the weight through my arms, and it's obviously putting some stretch on my back.
You've got to have strong arms, good wrists, and being able to relax from here down.
Yeah.
If you do this and you tighten up, it's not going to be effective.
The recommendation is if you're elderly, or older, you may want to only do it for 20 seconds, 3 in a row.
Yep.
But you can do it every 2 hours. So if you're younger, you can go ahead and do it for 30 seconds.
Sure.
3 times in a row. So 30 seconds, and again, I want to show this to the side.
Yep.
I don't know if you're going to be able to see
You really need to have some solid chairs so they don't tip on you.
Yeah, these are nice and solid. But see how I'm keeping my back straight?
Everything in line right here.
Everything's lined up. And the thing is, when I get done with this, don't go like this.
Yeah.
When you get done, put your leg forward and stand up straight like this and walk off, because you can actually undo everything that you just did.
Sure. This is nothing more than a form of traction.
Exactly. And that's what it is, self-traction.
Yeah.
And Brad, you were telling me that you used it for your
Oh yeah, I've used this on myself and a lot of patients. And one thing I have found is if you have pain and you do this and it's the right thing to do, as soon as the weight goes on and the weight comes off your legs, the pain's from here and it drops. Right when you get that
Brad,
traction
if you don't
on.
know from our previous videos, has spondylolisthesis.
Yeah.
So that's probably what is helping. And you talked about it's a good one. This is a good one to do after you do a heavy lift.
Yep.
Like and he was working with a heavier patient, and he did that. You would do this right afterwards.
Yeah,
right?
and I was working in the parallel bar, so I had something real solid to grab onto. And again, I've worked with a lot of patients. A lot of people have problems being able to relax from here down so you get that traction. And then letting your body,
and getting up on the toes.
Yep. I mean, I'm like this, but when I go like this, I tighten up in my stomach. So I go like this and I can relax, breathe. And again, if you do this, if you do this and it creates pain and it's getting worse, stop.
Right.
It should feel not pain-free, but it should drop that pain, right when you take the weight off.
So give it a try. You might get a little taller. I used to be only 5'4", and now I'm 6'6".
Say no more. Let me do this then. I'm gonna get taller.
All right. Thanks for watching.